What is up, you guys, and welcome to the Chosen League podcast, where fire sports content is the name of the game. I'm your host, Devin. But before we get into today's episode, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. And make sure you watch this video all the way to the end because I don't want you guys missing out on anything. So, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Cowboys and the 49ers. The Cowboys, uh, the struggle continues. The 49ers upset the Cowboys at home in 49ers Stadium, beating them 19 to 12. Dak Prescott, on the other hand, 23 completions with 37 attempts, 206 yards, one touchdown, two interceptions, and that really hurt Dak Prescott with the interceptions. Uh, Cowboys fans, man, Cowboys Nation, man, we got to do better, man. I mean, Dak Prescott, not just Dak Prescott, but the team in general. Uh, the kicker, even the kicker missed the field goal after Dak Prescott threw a pass to Dalton Schultz in the end zone on first and goal. We cannot have things like that happening. But I'm gonna show you guys a highlight clip to show you guys what I'm talking about. And here it is. All right, right there, you've seen the highlights from last night's game. Ezekiel Elliott wasn't really a big factor. 10 carries, 26 yards. I feel like Tony Pollard was a big factor in the game, with the run game. And that's the thing about the Cowboys. Why are we not running the ball more? We win games by running. And, the 49ers did their job. Brock Purdy as their quarterback. Deep pass down the field to Jennings, deep pass down the field to George Kittle, their tight end. Debo Samuels, he got the juice. So we're going to talk about the highs and lows for both teams. So we're going to start with the Cowboys. Um, we're going to start with their highs. Number one, we got the Cowboys defense. Second, quarterback Brock Purdy twice in the first quarter, and I do believe the first play of the game, Brock Purdy got sacked. And also the defense played well, which forced they played well in the red zone to force the 49ers to kick a field goal. Dak Prescott with an amazing run that brought his team to the first and goal, which ended up getting that touchdown. So a lot of times with Dak Prescott on these third down situations, he was moving the ball down the field. He was moving the chains. Whether he had to throw the ball, a short pass to CeeDee Lamb, or whether it was to Tony Pollard or Ezekiel Elliott, whatever he had to do to get that first down, he was going to do it. And also, the thing about Prescott is he's very, at times when he's in the pocket, the pass protection has to be there. It has to be there. And that's the thing about the offensive line. Cowboys' offensive line is not bad, they're just decent. We need, there were certain plays where they didn't do a good job of protecting Dak Prescott, which led him to trying to run out of the pocket and end up, throwing an interception. That was one bad read on, Dak Prescott when he tried to get the ball to Michael Gallup and ended up throwing a pick. And then the next pick he threw was when Fred Warner caught it. He tried to throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb, and Fred Warner from the 49ers ended up catching the ball. And so that was two interceptions on Dak Prescott's part. And so those are the highs. Those are highs and lows for the Cowboys. Moving on to the highs and lows for the 49ers. One high is the 47-yard field goal attempt, which was good. Brock Purdy with a deep pass down the field to George Kittle. The 50-yard field goal attempt, which was good. There's another high, another pass to another pass down the field from Brock Purdy to Jennings. The two interceptions, one from Fred Warner and Debo Samuels. Debo Samuels to me is a versatile player. He's really that amazing type of guy. He has the speed. He really could play receiver and running back if he really wanted to. If the 49ers were able to make that happen, I believe they could. And then the last high was the kick return by Ray McLeod III. That was a big kick return, getting his team into good field position. And that's the thing. The thing about kick return is you got to make sure you're following your blockers, and that's what that's what Ray McLeod III did as a 49ers player. You got to follow your blockers on the kick return, with even when your receiver, the quarterback, passes you the ball it could be 3rd and 5. Brock Purdy Brock Purdy could pass the ball to George Kittle or Debo Samuels. In order to get to the end zone or to gain yards, you have to follow your blockers. So will this continue moving on to next season? Honestly, I don't know. Cowboys fans, 49ers fans, I want you guys to get up in that comment section. I want to hear how you guys are feeling about this playoff run. The Cowboys, to me, the Cowboys, this team was destined to be great. They have the team. I just don't know if it's whether it's the coach having McCarthy there or Dak Prescott. Let me you guys let me know in the comments below. What do you think the Cowboys should do moving forward? Should they make any other adjustments? Because one other thing I wanted to put out there is the receiving core that the Cowboys have. You go and get T.Y. Hilton from Indianapolis. Why are you not utilizing this guy? We understand CeeDee Lamb is the number one receiver. He's number one. Then you got Michael Gallup. Get Tony Pollard out there as a slot receiver and just give him some receiving yards. Dak Prescott has to do a better job on that too. You can't just keep feeding the ball to CeeDee Lamb, even if he's hot or cold, whether he's having a good game or a bad game. You have to create opportunities for these other receivers on the team. Because if you keep passing the ball to CeeDee Lamb, the defense is going to adjust to that, and then they're like, okay, we know who Dak's going to throw the ball to. If he throws the ball to CeeDee Lamb, he's going to run a slant. He might run a cross route around midfield. So I believe Dak Prescott has to do a better job of getting these other receivers involved in the game, not just CeeDee Lamb. Because Michael Gallup didn't really have any yards. He only had one play, which ended up with Dak Prescott throwing an interception. So, I mean, this is a tough one for the Cowboys. Once again, I feel like they had the right pieces, but I just don't know what it is because it's like every year there's been times it's been a pattern. They'll go to the first round, get knocked out. Go to the second round the next year, and then get knocked out. They have to get over that hurdle. They have to break through that wall. Cowboys are a talented team. They have potential. This is a potential Super Bowl team. They just gotta get it right next season because we can't have this next year. 49ers did their job, you know, and also having Christian McCaffrey on the roster, that's a big plus. They actually have a running back who can actually get things done. He can do what needs to be done to get it going for his team. And Brock Purdy's been on a hot streak himself. After Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo are out, he's stepping into his own and doing what needs to be done for the team. So shout out to the 49ers, you know, for their efforts and what they did. Shout out to the Cowboys giving it their all. But once again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. Cowboys fans, 49ers fans, once again, get in that comment section. I'm eager to hear what you guys have to say. I'm Devin, and I'm signing off.